Hello there YouTube. Today I wish to address a subject that is probably important to quite a lot of people. I'll start by saying I am a huge fan of the inheritance cycle of the books, obviously Eragon, eldest, and of course Christine. But what I want to talk to about you all today is this, the Eragon film. Now, I've seen the film, obviously, and I did think it was a good film. However, many points, as to many fans know, it's just not like the book. There is so much missing that it's got some of the good parts in the book, for instance, are in the film. And why? I mean, I don't know if anybody's ever, who has this film to DVD, has watched the special features, but I know for a fact that originally they had storyboards done which would have made the film a lot more like the book. They were even going to have characters in the film that weren't in the film. For instance, characters like Auric, who's not in the film, who were going to be in the film originally, as were the twins. Well, the twins are in the film, but very briefly, it's in a deleted scene. The Werecat Solomon Bum, who was also going to be in it, but took him out. I also know that originally, instead of having Saphira go from a hatchling to a fully grown dragon in a space of 10 seconds, they were actually going to have her grow properly. So in retrospect, I suppose you could say that if originally the film would have been longer than it is, and a lot more based on the book. From what I personally think, a lot of some of the things you should have had in the film, I noticed that in the film there's very little showing of the affection between Eragon and Saphira, whereas in the book, well, in all three books, it's quite shown quite well. I think that's what makes Christopher Paolini such a good writer, is able to write like you want him to write. If that makes any sense. But anyway, from what I'm gathering, they should do a remake. I mean, I do know 20th Century Fox have the film rights for Eldest, and in all honesty, if they did go ahead with do Eldest, they would have to make it probably spot on like the book to even make fans interested. But the thing is, if they did that, that would undermine, because well, the first film has got so much left out of it that's in the book. It wouldn't really make sense if you watched the film, Eragon film first and Eldest, assuming they make this film, then you wouldn't understand what was going on. So, quite a few things I think we should have in the film to do this remake. There is a petition, by the way. If you go online, Google it, Eragon remake, you'll find this petition that people are signing online to try and get a remake done. But anyway, I think one thing they really need to do is have some of these scenes in the film, like in the book, where, for instance, where Eragon goes to try and save his uncle and Saphira kidnaps him. They have that scene in the book, but in the film, she takes him straight back to the farm, whereas in the book, she kind of kidnaps him and takes him away for the whole night and back to the place where he found her egg, and didn't take him back to the morning. Also, they missed out the Vardan. When they meet the Vardan, that's quite short. They did have a scene where the twins search his mind, but for some reason they cut that out. And I've watched that scene, and it's nothing like in the book. And also, you may have noticed, the Vardan pretty much trust him from almost the moment on he gets there, which isn't really how it works out in the book. What else we got here? The Razak, well, they get killed in the film. Yeah, they don't, I don't know, I assume if you've read the third book, if you haven't, I apologise for this, but if you've read it, you'll know that they do finally get killed in the third book. So having them killed in the film, in the first film, contradicts everything. I mean, having them killed would mean you couldn't do the storyline in the second book where Katrina gets kidnapped, and that means what Roran goes on after her, and that's how Eragon and Roran meet. In fact, them rescuing Katrina in the third book, key to the third book. So as you can see, there's quite a lot in the film which is missed out. That's quite important for the film in all. For instance, they don't go to see Bron's friend Geode. He's completely cut out, which is again important because in the second book he's the one that helped Roran and the villagers of Carvahall escape on this boat to go to Sudan. There's so much missing. So, in my personal opinion, I believe they need to have the characters that they cut out in the book here. They need Orakin more, they need Solomon, they need Geode. They definitely need the twins in it more. And the Razak shouldn't get killed. I think they definitely need to have more of a... show more of that way, the whole... try and get the affection that Saphira's got for Eragon and vice versa. Because I think that's quite key. That explains a lot. I mean, so overall, I'd say as a fan, it's not worth cutting it. I mean, it is a good film from a non-fan opinion, but as a fan, it's too, well, it misses a lot. You know, there's just not enough in the film. There's so much missing in the film. So, if anybody wants to comment on this video, if anybody's got anything else to say about it, please do. Much appreciated. I mean, I want to know what the rest of Inheritance fans think about it. And any comments would be appreciated, any video responses would be appreciated, and well, just let me know what you think. So remember, Eragon Film, book. Book's better. Film is good, but as we all know, they really need to redo it and make it more like the book and make it worthwhile. Another thing we know, no one knows, if anyone knows, I don't know, but does anybody know what the actual Christopher Paolini thinks about the film? Because no one knows. That should be something worth trying to find out. Well, anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video, and send your comments and let me know what you think.